Would you care to explain to me, when did Dani Carvajal become an MMA fighter and started headbutting people? Why are you doing this? You're our club captain doing this. You're lucky that Madrid won this game. 5 in a row for Madrid, but this wasn't the performance we were hoping for. So that's why I prepared the 6 things we learned from this game. Carvajal, red card, Trent injury as well. Rodrygo cooked, shaky defense in the first half and the second half. Good press, but bro, we cannot finish our chances. First and second half, big difference between Madrid's game. Franco shouldn't start, and what is happening to Fede Valverde, and of course the final recap where I'm gonna give the player ratings. Let's go. Now of course, unfortunately, this will be the biggest talking point of this game because this Haiwan decided to have the captain's armband and headbutt Rulli. I think Rulli gave it the begin, bro. He was diving, but Carvajal, why are you even doing this? We weren't losing, no point to lose your head in that moment, but you headbutt him? And you're lucky we got that second penalty, which in my opinion wasn't a penalty at all, but like, tell me why, what is going on through your head? You put our whole game through misery, because after that point, we were just lucky that we got the penalty. Either way, it would have ended in a draw, or Marseille could have scored. They had their chances. And now, because it's a straight red, and of course, as we can see, Trent got hooked because of an injury after 5 minutes, which is really unfortunate. It looks like a hamstring injury, which could be 4 to 6 weeks, maybe shorter, maybe longer. We don't know yet. But because of this donkey, we now don't even have a proper right back for the next UCL game, of course. But like, I genuinely don't understand it at all. Trent, of course, the injury. Unlucky. What else can you say, man? What else can you say? By the way, up to that point, Carvajal had a decent game, in my opinion, but he then killed it off, like, completely, so not understandable at all. Second point is Rodrygo cooked and our shaky defense. Let's look at Rodrygo first. Now, Rodrygo in the first half, and even some cases in the second half, was really good. Because his dribbling in tight spaces, his quickness on the ball, and by the way, his partnership with Carreras, of course, on that left side. I really like this. Carreras 7.6 rating. Yeah, put these ratings in the back. For me, Carreras was our best player on the pitch today. He was good defensively. He was overlapping, underlapping, carrying the ball up the pitch. He had one of the best performances I've seen in like 3 to 4 years for our left back, because the standard has been low. But Carreras, for me, what a player. Now back to Rodrygo. Rodrygo, successful dribbles, won the penalty, which was a clear-cut penalty. Kondogbia was just stupid at that moment, in my opinion. But bro, Rodrygo, I think, earned his spot today. Vinny, after he came, was he really that impressive? I don't think so. And Rodrygo really helped Mbappe because of the penalties, of course. But even when defensively, he was pressing, he was going back. And I like this performance from Rodrygo. Now, on the other hand, Militao, Huijsen, I just don't know. The first goal, Huijsen is complaining, Arda is complaining. I think both of these guys and Militao had stinkers this game. Just not good enough. Arda, why are you complaining in that moment? Just keep playing, bro. This is not some playground, bro. You're at the Santiago Bernabeu playing your first game in the UCL this season, and you do this. Start complaining when Militao, of course, I think it's his fault as well. But bro, Huijsen carries the ball up the field and gives it on 2-meter radius to Arda, and they expect something to happen. Just make the pass to Carreras or Rodrygo to the side. Don't pass the ball in the midfield, where I'm gonna do a tactical breakdown in a few seconds as well. But they defended in a 4-4-2. As we can see, this is of course how we set up and they set up. But when we had the ball, they defended us like this. So it basically all of our players moved up the pitch, and Huijsen was just doing so weird. Look, Aubameyang is here, Højbjerg is here, Vea is here, Kondogbia moves up the pitch, and Huijsen just brings the ball up here, and then gives it to Arda here, and then just completely unmarked Greenwood here. Militao keeps backing off, gives it here, Vea makes the run, and it's an easy finish in my opinion. We just gave them a goal. And this is because of the miscommunication between these players. They're still getting to know each other, I get that, but you cannot make these mistakes on this biggest stage, and that's why we conceded the first goal. And I think overall the defense was just shaky. Militao had some weird decision in the second half. Dean Huijsen, I don't like the complaining from him. I didn't really like his performance at all. When he was carrying the ball up the field, he just wasn't doing anything creatively, and this is what we expect from him. You have to carry your performances. You're only as good as your last performance, and this performance by our defense, which completed Arda Güler's disaster class today as well. Overall, didn't like their performance. Third point, I have to say we had a really good press. Once again, I'm gonna come to my tactical board. Now, this is basically what we were doing. Mbappe was, let me move my webcam a little bit, as you can see. Now, Mbappe was supposed to be on Rulli. Rulli, I have it here. Rulli was crazy today. He was nervous. He was just doing madness. He had the ball. Wait, give me the ball. He had the ball here, then doing some weird things here. Then in the second half as well, when they switched sides, of course, the same things happened. We didn't take full advantage of this, unfortunately. But this is where I like the press. Mbappe pushed up to Rulli, then Manstantuono closed these two guys off. Valverde closed the space in between this, which I really liked. He was really good doing this defensively. I didn't like Fede Valverde attacking wise, but we can talk about that later. And then Trent, of course, or Carvajal closed down their winger. Only thing is, with this press as well, if it was on this side and Mbappe pushed this side, was that if they get the ball from Rulli to this, and then Medina comes with the ball here or passes the ball to Højbjerg, Greenwood has a green light because Carreras is leaving the ball, leaving a bit of a too much open wide space behind him. Because let's be honest, Carreras is here to attack, mainly to attack and do his job defensively as well as he can. But when he overlaps Rodrygo and Medina gets the ball here, oh my days, this happened too many times. Greenwood just went to the goal, and Huijsen had to be here, then we had to be Militao here, and basically we moved to a 3-back. I'm not saying this was the worst thing ever. I like the press, we were pressing them well. We just didn't finish our chances from the press, second half, first half. Too many minutes, the ball gives it to Mbappe, doesn't finish his chance, and we have to be better in these situations. This game could have really ended 4-5-1. We didn't finish chances. We had Mbappe bicycle in the first few minutes. Arda had his chances. Oh my god, Franco Manstatuono. I'm gonna get to the point, of course, why Franco shouldn't start. But bro, Franco, you have to finish that chance, man. You have to finish that chance. Güler was selfish in some of these chances. He could have passed it to Mbappe, but we learned from this. I'm gonna say this was a really good pressing performance, but we have to finish our chances better. Now let's go to the next point, which is first and the second half, where was the biggest difference, and I think which relates to the point before. Why did we just stop pressing? I don't know, man. This basically was how the game was played in the second half, in my opinion. We basically did this, and they did this. They just moved up a little bit, but we didn't press at all. We gave them the ball. Maybe Mbappe was pressing Rulli, as I said before, but that was a given. Rulli was just nervous, we could see that. But this pressing from our wingers was just not correct at all, in my opinion. We were giving them too much spaces, and let's be honest, Marseille had chances. Greenwood was really hard to put the ball off. To get the ball of him. Aubameyang had some chances. If he wasn't finished, he genuinely could have had 2 goals today. But this is where Marseille, I think, got it completely wrong. Aubameyang shouldn't have started, and they should have started Paixão and Greenwood up top, or start Guiri. They needed more pace to exploit these spaces where we were leaving them when we were pressing, or when they just got to counter and our defense was just weird. We were leaving so much space in behind. So basically this is how we were pressing them. Look, and this is basically what we were doing. This is basically what we were leaving here. a completely unrelated and unmarked triangles. And once again, when we push up even more, Guler comes up here to the center back, Tchouaméni comes up here, and then Huijsen tries to do this, but bro, there's the run from Greenwood or Aubameyang, or the underlapping or overlapping run from Vea, which now Fede has to track as well. I think De Zerbi got this right in the second half. In the first half, they weren't doing this well, and the goal, we cannot say this goal comes from like something good. No, we gave them the goal, as I said before. So basically the biggest difference in the second half and the first half, way more intensity, way more chances, we were better on the ball, we were better at pressing, then we just tapered off a little bit, which I didn't like. But there's still two players we have to talk about, and in my opinion, that is Franco Mastantuono and Federico Valverde, both for different reasons, of course. Now, let's go back to the lineup. Valverde, his performances haven't been that great. I just think he's too tired still. Give him a rest, man. Give him like 2 weeks rest. Don't even put him on the bench. Don't play him at all. I think his legs have gave out completely. His role changed as well, with Arda having more of the creative side and the more attacking side, which Fede was doing this last season. He was the attacking outlet in the midfield. He was scoring the goals. He was being clutch. He was trying to be the creative midfielder, but you're not that. You have to change your way, and you have to be... You just have to change. You have to change something, or this isn't working. But this guy is just the most polarizing player of all time, man. He does good skills. He takes on his players. He's fearless. He just... Oh my days. Some of his chances, like, bro... When he went past 4 players like this, oh my god, I was getting so excited, bro. I was seeing Messi. But then, you lose the ball multiple times. You become lazy, you complain so much. When you don't get the ball, when you're pressing, you just... you start complaining, and I don't like this. And for me, guys, if we started Rodrygo on the right side and Vinicius Jr on the left side, we would have been better off. I'm sorry, but this is just my opinion. You can have a different opinion, that's fine, but Rodrygo can do a better job than this guy. Franco Mastantuono, in my opinion, is just too raw and not ready to start for Real Madrid. Now, with these points out of the way, let's do the final recap and the player ratings. What I would say for this final recap is that Real Madrid got the 3 points, which is the most important thing. But are we happy with the performance? Hell no. All I can say is, first half, we were playing good, but finish your chances. Second half, stupid decision from Dani Carvajal, and we were lazy. Let's be honest, we were lazy. Marseille could have gotten a draw or a win from this game as well. Now, I'm proud of the boys for getting the 3 points with 10 men. It's good, 5 wins in a row. Let's just get better next time. So, let's start with Thibaut Courtois and the player ratings, which I given him a 6. I think he could have done a little bit better, maybe with the goal, but it's harsh. He didn't really have that much to save. Otherwise, I just don't know. He wasn't that good with his feet. Just a 6 for me. Dani Carvajal, bro, you get a 0 from me. The performance wasn't that bad. Your performance wasn't that bad, bro. For that decision on the red card, you're getting a 0 from me. Now, Huijsen and Militao both getting a 5. They were both just stagnant, lazy, stupid decisions. I think both of them weren't focused enough for this game. Carreras, for me, our best player. I'm getting him a 9. Fede, maybe a 6. He pressed well today, but other than that, he wasn't visible at all. The same with Arda Güler. Not the best performance from him. I expected way more. Tchouaméni, I think he was a bit better, but same. Got a yellow card. He was winning the balls up the pitch, which I really like from him. But other than that, I don't know. Defensively, once again, we were just shambles the whole team. Now, Franco Mastantuono, 6.5. Just, bro, you had an open goal. Score, and I'm good. But you complain, you press sometimes, then you don't press, you lose the ball, you win the ball, you dribble well, you don't dribble well. I don't know, man. I don't think you're ready. Sorry, 6.5. Rodrygo, for me, I would have given him a 7.5. I think he did well. The second half, he tapered off a little bit. Now, Kylian Mbappe gets an 8.5 for me. I know he scored both goals, bro. They were penalties. Other than that, he was alright. He was alright, didn't really do much, didn't get the ball that much this game because I think we were more focusing on Carreras and Rodrygo. But yeah, these were all my points for this game. Let me know what you think about this game and what you think about the Carvajal red card. Thank you so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace!